Hi there, thanks for watching and choosing my video. I'm just going to do a very quick demonstration of drawing droplets of water and using very basic tools. I've got in front of me just a piece of grey coloured paper because I find that drawing these kind of effects are better on a coloured sheet, and grey is the best to reflect water, the droplets of water. I'm going to be using a normal standard everyday 2B pencil. It hasn't got the 2B written on it, it's been rubbed off, it's been used so much, but just a 2B pencil. And then I'm going to be using a 4B pencil, just a normal graphite pencil, but a 4B, just to help give it some depth of shading. And I'm also going to be using my very tiny 6B pencil for the highlights of darkness. This isn't going to be used very much. I'm also going to be using just a white pencil, normal white everyday pencil. I use Faber-&-Castell pencils. They're very expensive, but they are the best and high quality. But any white pencil will do. And just to help keep the drawing neat and tidy, I have a miniature rubber, which is a mono 0. They're easily bought online. So I'm going to start with the 2B. Basically, I'm trying to film and draw at the same time, so bear with me. And sorry for any noises that my phone makes, it's not logged out of every app. I'm just going to draw a droplet shape with one side longer, just slightly longer than the other. So it's just a very lightly drawn outline. I'm not pressing very hard on the paper at all. Now my direction of light is going to be coming from this side. So the darker side of shading is going to appear. You do this just roughly, it doesn't have to be perfect. Not pressing hard, is going to be on this side of the droplet. So just do a little bit, not a lot. And I'm going to have a little bit of a shadow on this side and underneath the droplet. May seem a little bit weird, but it's just to help it stand out from the paper that little bit more. Now before I go any darker, I'm going to put the lights in, because if you put the lights in before the darker shades, it's much easier, because once the darker shades are in, you can't put lighter shades on top. So I'm just going to put some light reflection on the left hand side next to the dark. You can see how straight away that's going to make that darkness pop out, and that's just the lighter shade of darkness. But I'm going to put a lot on this side, because obviously this is the direction of the light that's shining on the little drop of water. So make it really, really white around the edge of the droplet, but then lighten the pressure of the pencil to help lighten the whiteness of the droplet. Keep going, but ever so slightly touching the paper with the pencil. Okay, I'm going to put a slight bit up here as well, just a slight bit, not a lot. Now light reflects, and through water it can reflect out of the droplet and onto the paper, so we're going to have a bit of light shining on the paper in the shadow. Okay, now I'm going to go on to the 4B, and this is just to help darken this edge. I'm hardly putting any pressure on this, guys. When you're using different numbered pencils, 2B, 3B, 4B, 5B, whatever you're choosing, the lead in the pencil is already dark, so you really don't have to put a lot of pressure on. So I'm only gently darkening the one side, and then I'm going to put some along the edge of the droplet this side. So obviously, just to show the edge, it's the shadow on the paper, and this is still the shadow on the paper. not the darkness in the droplet. Okay, and then I'm going to go on to the darkest pencil, which is the 6B, and then I'm really going to give it a dark edge, just a slight dark edge on one area and on the other. There we go. And just going to highlight a bit more this side. And then using the rubber, my detailed rubber, sorry if it keeps going in and out of focus, I'm just going to use this to sharpen up any of the areas, to neaten up any of the shading. And I'm going to put more of a shadow. Let me just blow this away. I usually have a brush. Let me use my scarf. Never ever brush it away with your hands because you can smudge the pencil. I want to give the droplet more of a shadow on the paper. Always go in one direction for a shadow. Because if you go in all directions for a shadow, then it's not going to look like a shadow. And then I am going to get that rubber again, just to give it a more solid edge to the shadow. And using my scarf, not my fingers. I want to get that, still want to get that a little bit darker. Not by much, just a little bit. There we go. That's better. And I think we'll put a bit more of a highlight to show the shape. There we go. A little bit there. There we go. Quite happy with that. It's my first go. It's my first go at filming myself drawing. Something very simple and yet very effective. So if I go out away, it looks even better. Little droplet of water on a paper. Very easy. So there you go, guys. Want to try it yourself? Please do. And if you want to post any comments below, you can do that as well. Thank you.